decided to come back and do an updated review for Inglot. So I went on vacation earlier this year to Las Vegas for the very first time, and while I was there I had the opportunity to try a couple of makeup brands that I had not tried before. Most of you probably know Vegas has a vast amount of shopping right on the strip, and they carry some things that aren't necessarily available in my part of the country. So Inglot was a brand that I had been hearing awesome things about. They are a Polish brand that does most of their retailing online here in the US. And so Vegas actually has 3 standalone Inglot stores and 1 counter in their Macy's. So I took the opportunity to stop on in and take a look. So first off, the shopping experience was fantastic. The store is beautiful. It is wide open and brightly lit, so you can really see what it is you're buying. And one of the focal points of the store is the Freedom System area. There's this giant island of products, and anything you think can be put in a pan, they have it. Like an eyeshadow, blush, lipstick, highlighters, bronzers, you name it, they have it on this particular island. And it's basically their magnetic palette system, kind of like Z palettes, but fancier. So I went in and I started swatching things, and I fell in love with everything I swatched. So I decided to go ahead and build a palette. So here's what I bought. And this is the Flexi Palette. It is slotless, and this size retails for $20, which in comparison to like a cardboard Z palette is a little more expensive. But this thing, I've had it for 3 months now, and it is super durable. It's nice and heavy, and I think I'll get a lot of use out of it. So that's what the palette looks on the outside. The cover is actually magnetic and removable, like that. And I decided to build my palette with 2 blushes, 3 eyeshadows, and 3 lip colors. So the first thing that jumped out at me, this store, the one I went to, was sitting in the middle of the Forum Shops at Caesars, which is a super high-end luxury mall. But the eyeshadows, if I start there, these eyeshadows were only $7 a piece. And as a frame of reference, if you go in a Sephora store, their store brand eyeshadows are about $10 a piece. But Inglot Shadow, they position themselves as a luxury brand and only offer them for $7. So that caught my attention immediately. And I decided to buy the colors 300, 605, and 614. So I'll swatch those for you right quick. 300 is this brown color, and I bought it because it's close to my skin color, and I wanted to use it as a transition shade or just like a nude shade. And so that's what 300 looks like. 605 is a rosy copper color. That's this color in the middle. And this is what 605 looks like. It's really nice and rich. And 614 is a sparkly kind of mulberry pink, for a lack of a better description. But that's what it looks like. And I'm actually wearing all 3 of those colors on my eyes today. It's kind of a soft daytime look. And as I've had an opportunity to use these shadows, I love that they are soft, they are very blendable, and you can really build the color up if you so desire. So I was very pleased with my eyeshadow purchase. Then in the lip colors, I bought 22, which is the color I'm wearing today. It's sort of a silky burgundy color. Then I bought 37, which is a nice orange red. I don't know if you can see that. And then I bought 511, which it's a hot pink, but it's a matte. So here's how these swatch. Again, I'm wearing 22 today. This is 37, the orange red. And here is 511. 511 is the matte pink. And the only drawback I found, I really like the burgundy. I really like the pink. But for some reason, 37, the orange red, was a little bit dry. But I'm going to try it again and make sure that my lips are moisturized really well. And if not, I know that I can use it as a good base color to put gloss on top of. So that is the lip colors. And the favorite part of this palette I bought was the blushes. I have commented before that I have a hard time finding blushes that I really, really like and that have a nice, rich enough color payoff for brown skin in particular. Also, I find it hard to find good matte blushes. So that's what I ended up buying while I was in the store. So I bought blushes number 63, which is what I'm wearing today, and 124. And check this out. So this is 63 and this is 124. And I was amazed in the store at how strong that color was. And when you wear it, it doesn't wash out at all. It's just a nice, beautiful flush of matte color. So overall, I find myself reaching for this palette quite often because of the quality and the colors. I'm not a fan of palettes in general. I'm just not, because I find that I'll buy a whole palette for a color and just forget about it. But I do find myself using this Inglot palette quite often. And I fully intend to invest in some other colors and perhaps invest in some of the other Freedom System products. Like, I went in the store and they actually had fragrance blocks, which I thought was an interesting concept. And also, Inglot's pure pigments are very, very popular as well, and I'm interested in trying those. And I don't think I mentioned the lip colors were $9 and the blushes were $11. So still very affordable, especially up next to some of the prestige brands. So go out to www.inglotusa.com if you're interested in buying online, or if you have an Inglot store, be sure to stop in and visit. On a scale of man please to mighty fine, I would rate this product mighty fine. I highly recommend it, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.